Alright, here we go. We come into the fourth quarter. It is a single-digit lead for the Warriors over Boston, as Boston will have the ball. Anderson gives it to DeClercq. Anderson. With it. Gives it to McCarty under the hoop. Knocks it in. It's back to 7. Remember, it is a 1-point difference right now. A win or a loss on 1 point. So far it doesn't look to be, unless if somebody makes a 3. Weatherspoon over to Dampier. Gives it off to Marshall. Wide open. Missed. Recovered by Weatherspoon. Oh, great defense by the Celtics on that one. And it's stolen by Anderson. He's going to give it off to McCarty, and everybody slows down to take a few seconds. Anderson walks all the way up and lays it in. The Celtics are down by 5. And I was getting ready to say, 1 point could lose a game, 1 point could win a game. If somebody makes a free throw or another 3, it's back to even numbers. Marshall, back out to Spruell. Back over to Bogues. Bogues with it. Gives it off to Marshall, who fires, and he misses, but he gets his own. Dampier gets his rebound. Marshall tries again, and he misses. McCarty. Gives it off to Mercer. Oh, and it's blocked. That could have been an opportunity. Marshall gives it off to Dampier. Single guarded by DeClercq. Spurwell. Trying to find a lane. Fires. Missed. But recovered by Dampier, who makes his shot. Is able to make it go in. It's back down. It's back up to 7. Oh, and it's overthrown. It is going to be Golden State ball. Golden State, no good. Sorry, I'm trying to tell my friend that I'm busy right now. Anderson has it for Boston. 7 points. DeClercq over to McCarty. Back out to Anderson. Over to Mercer. Over to McCarty. Up under the net. Can't make it, but no, and he couldn't get it to go in. Miss, recovered by the Celtics. DeClercq. Over to McCarty. 4 to shoot, but it's stolen by Spurwell, and here come the Warriors. Both teams kind of on a quiet zone right now, in which they don't need to be. Boston needs to take every advantage of the ball they get. Marshall over back to Spurwell. Fires. Knocks it in. It's back to 9. So after whittling it down to 5, Golden State answers with 4 points. 4 unanswered. Anderson, I think, is the wild card in all this. Mercer turns and fires and knocks down a bucket. It's back to 7. Bogues over to Dampier. Over to Marshall. Knocks it in. No team has been successful on this channel in which when they're down by a certain amount of points, they recover and come back to beat their team. I believe the only time it happened was the game with Phoenix. No, Mercer with the rebound. But even then, Phoenix started coming back at around halfway. We've never seen it get down to the wire and then have a team come back from this. Anderson fires a three. He misses. Dampierre with the rebound. It is back to 9. And it's a defensive foul on Mercer. Weatherspoon to Bogas. Back out to Marshall. Fires. Knocks it in. It's back to 11. We haven't seen it go back to double digits in a while. Anderson. Over to Walker. Oh, and it's stolen by Dampierre, and now Boston's slowly dwindling. Bogas over to Spurwell. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow. It's now 13. So Boston was within 5, and Golden State's got 8 unanswered. Actually, I think it's like a 6. It's like an 8-2 run right now. Oh, that was beautiful. Back down to 11. Bogas over to Marshall. Fires. Missed. Missed again. Walker with the rebound. Gives it off to Anderson. Over to Mercer. Gives it out to McCarty. Back out to Anderson. Anderson with the size advantage. Fires a three. He knocks it down. What? I think the game says it was a 2. But if I look back at the play, I'm fairly certain he was behind the line. Oh well, 2 points it is. It's down to 9. That is silly. That is silly. I guess... Oh, de Klerk with the steal, and he walks all the way up with it, but he nerfs his dunk. My goodness. A huge... That should have been easy 2 points. That should have been... And that could be the difference. That could be the difference. It was about to be down to 7, but de Klerk nerfed his dunk. Marshall fires, recovered by Dampierre, who slams it down. Anderson over to McCarty, back out to Walker, over to Anderson, back to de Klerk. Over to Anderson. Oh, and he gets stolen by Bogas. Wow, and Marshall lays down a 3. So now all of a sudden, as we stop the game, because I'm going to end the video. So now it's 13. So now it's 14. 14 points. So if Boston gets up to 54, they're tied. That's interesting. It is 14 points after that 3. Not impossible. Anderson fires a 3, and he makes his shot. He was behind the line. That's twice now the game has nicked 3s from him. He was for sure behind the line. Are you kidding me, game? Wow. I mean, the first one maybe. But the second one for sure he was behind the line. We're coming to the end of the game, folks.